I think my experience with legal storytellers has been life-changing, at least as a trial attorney. I've been practicing since 1998, and I feel like I'm finally understanding how to put together a trial. But the beauty, I think, of this for me has been to finally understand how to be a successful trial attorney. And it's not about the attorney, it's about the jury, and it's about being jury focused.
Well, and I think maybe the benefit to storytelling, and Finley and Les talked a lot about this during the seminar, is just how our brains deal with story. Because me, I like to be very logical. I like to go in and I'm going to explain that A equals B, if B equals C, then A equals C. But the problem is juries, at least almost most juries, don't think that way. They want to hear a story, they want to form conclusions based on that.
They take a lot of time to explain the science behind it. They take the time to explain the research that they've done. Not for nothing, but they have amazing results personally, so you can't really dispute the system. And I just never really connected the dots and thought to myself, wow, that would be a really good way to explain something to 12 people who have never heard the facts of your case before, who may have never been in a courtroom before, who may not even understand our legal system. Well, what I would say is I think ending the week with the focus group we've kind of experimented with focus groups and we've done them, but I think I see how to better use a focus group, how to more tailor it to what we want, which is ultimately to tell a better story.
Yeah, and you get to put into practice the things you just spent the week learning. It gives you a chance to actually go and use them. So you talk about how to do your voir dire, you talk about an opening statement you put together, and then you get a chance to finally test it and see what that jury, or that mock jury thinks. And if you didn't do it, the focus group you don't get that opportunity to get to test out a lot of the things you just did while they're fresh in your mind.
If you have a case that you think is a big case, I would strongly encourage you to consider coming up to Pleasanton and taking the time, not only for the particular case that you're working on, but we've already been talking about how we'd like to take the system and use it even on some of our most basic cases. I mean, we're talking about how we can maybe even use the system to make our demand letters better. I think it's really going to kind of change the dynamic of our practice.
And I think it makes sense to get up here early, sit down with Finley, sit down with Les, go over your case with them, and have them help you figure out how to craft it into a story that's going to penetrate into the jurors' brains so they understand it. And they don't get hung up on little issues. They understand how it is your client had the injuries, how it is your client suffered, and then when they go and deliberate, they're not gonna be cheap. They're gonna give you the money the case deserves.